Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my suit only survival series for space engineers. Chino J, your host, back at it again. And yeah, I just want to show you how this has been progressing with the ship. Um, I have been toiling away at it um, as steady as I can, when I'm not working and whatnot or not sleeping. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. I actually closed it off, and I still got to work on the aesthetics to it because it's still got a lot of sharp edges which need to be smoothed out. Um, I think I made the sections where I guess the nacelle for the wings, like it's kind of huge. This whole section, it's really big, but I guess I'm okay with it the way it looks. So I started adding some down fusion thrusters. I have two here, and I have two over there. And there's a port I can connect to. It's somewhere here, I believe. I want to add another one. I have to remove. I have to remove a block. Okay, so here's the large thruster. This is about the middle, so right here. I think around here. Let's see if I'm correct. Dope. The build and repair, they auto shut off. So I gotta. Okay. I think they're off. Yeah, I think they're off. Off. Yeah. Let's turn them back on. Alright, that should grind away. And oh, yeah, I was correct right there. There is a port right there. So should be the same on the other side. And there's a clear line of sight, so I won't risk damaging my grid. So right over here on the starboard side. And there's the other port. So let me add another pair of fusion thrusters. That would be for the down. So, let me add the other one here. How are we looking? Let me see. I'm liking the the whole sloped area here. I would really like to maybe cover it up more. I think I got to work on this part to make it more slanted. Yeah, I'll work on that, but I just want to place some thrusters first. I want to get this whole I want to get all the thrusters done. Okay. Let me see. What else? Any more thrusters I need to put for down? Usually I don't need a lot of down. The way it's going to work is the fusion thrusters are going to be my stronger uh, my stronger uh, set of thrusters that will allow me to move quicker in any direction. And if I want to conserve fuel, I'll just only use the ion. So if I use ion and the fusion at the same time, then I have a pretty, pretty quick maneuverable ship, I guess you could say, for its size. And yeah, I'm getting harassed. Well, he's shooting, but the corrupt drone here, he's coming around. Yay. All right, so I got six of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the sides. That's in terms of up for the fusion. I think I'm okay with just this. I added for left and right. I added 6 ion thrusters here. Ion thrusters are not as powerful as the fusion, and definitely not as powerful as the hydrogen. Um, they sort of like, I think they're like the equivalent of atmospheric thrusters in space in terms of the amount of thrust that they can give. I think I have enough for my left and right. We shall see. I guess I can you know work on smoothing out the edges, and I can add to the ship on the way, like as I travel. Yeah. Okay. I got reverse ion there, down. I got downward ion, the large grid one, the large version for the large grid. So I think I'm straight there. I gotta close up this whole section here. Oh yes, what I don't have is fusion thrusters for my left and right. Okay, we good there? Yeah, black. That's why I left these ports open here. Some conveniently hidden deuterium tanks, so they can feed that there. So let me just add those there. And that's not enough. I'm gonna need to add more. Question is, yeah, the wing, sure. The reason why I left these open like this. So now I got 4 for each side. Yeah, this is just me basically improv making this build. I didn't plan it ahead of time, like I said before. I did not. I don't have a blueprint for this. I sort of just pieced it together right off the top of my head. Um, doesn't look that pretty, but I'm sure it will perform okay. Yeah, this is gonna be like the main cockpit area. I chose the big, bulky, large grid antenna. I think it works better for the aesthetic, antenna sticking out in the front of the ship. Sort of like, if anyone's seen the movie Aliens, how the Sulaco has its antenna right on the front of the ship. Yeah. I wonder if I need more fusion thrusters for left and right. I don't think I do. I don't know. I think it should be okay for now. So, in terms of weapons, I'm gonna add weapons last.
Energy low.
I'm trying to see. I might make the roof close in a bit. What I want to do is maybe modify the miner where I remove these lights from where they are. Let me see actually. Yeah, remove the lights, maybe put them on the side. This is actually, yeah, like this. This is the top of the ship, and this is the bottom. Remember, I'm going to always be parking this in reverse, and there's a reason for that. So the bottom section, I'll just move these two lights up and one there and there, which should be fine. And then I'll lower the ceiling of this um, docking bay, and I will probably add some magnetic plates here and here, or maybe even here on the ends. Oops. I also want to add some lights that go right across, like from the front to back. So I'm trying to think where I can do that. Whether I want to run them here, that's pretty spaced out. So I think in the inside I'll do that. If I can lower the lower the ceiling, how low do I want to go? So 1, 2, I think 2. I would go 1, 2. No, then I want to be able to. Let me see. I'm really thinking hard here. How can I do this? Or should I put the magnetic plates on the side and just make sort of like a block here that comes out? 1, 2. See? 1, 2.
Energy critical.
And then a magnetic plate is going to be a tight fit. I don't know if I should use blast doors. Is blast doors give you? They're supposed to work like they give you gaps, and you can't always um, put stuff on them. Only on the specific side. So I'm gonna have to play with this idea a little bit. Anyways, let me recharge. Man, that guy's persistent. All right. I don't know if I can add anything else. There are ports to the side, right? Yeah, there are. If I use this as an example. Now, if one port is there, the other port should be here. Right there. No, but then it would probably stick out too much, and then I'm worried it's going to get burned. Well, let me take a look-see. Just real quick. How deep would it go? Could it work? See, I'm a little scared of the... See, that would fit there. Right there. This would shoot out 1, so it's got 1, 2. Damn, this is already tight as I can get it, I think. I don't know. Should I risk it or what? I guess we'll just see how it manages with 4. Let me replace that block. I believe that was I don't want to go too crazy here. Okay. Let me leave that alone. We may revisit the idea. I'm not sure. There's a few more things I have to finish off on the inside. These slits that I made into the the docking bay area, I think I'm determining whether I should plug up the holes, but I've noticed that when I dock this ship in there, it kind of helps with the view. So it's not totally obscured. Like I could just, like, for example, go here. See, and I can totally see, like, if I angle it properly, I could see a little bit, see where I'm gonna dock, or I can see a little bit. Usually when there's a completed wall and you're a ship, whatever grid is behind a wall, the camera's gonna act up a bit. I don't know, these are things that I have to really think about. And I'm gonna leave it like this. Probably with an open bottom. I don't see no reason to add a bottom. It makes it easier to get it in there. Because I'm planning to throw a shield generator or emitter on this grid here. And we'll see how much shield I get on this, because this is a huge ship and I'm going to be running a lot of power for it. And I made holes there. I got to fill these holes with doors. I don't want to spoil the inside in anything. I want to be able to complete this a lot more. Then I guess I'll give the grand tour and show off, I guess, everything. But there's definitely some more things I need to work out and work on the ship. I just wanted to show off my progress as it is right now. Don't mean to bore anyone with my yapping, but I'm thinking, just keep thinking. Every time I look at it, I'm thinking what I can add, what I can work on. I can probably start by smoothing out some of these edges, right? Just want to see how it would look. No, that's going to expose the inside, right? Yeah. I already see, yeah, it's exposing the inside. It's not like a heavy layer of armor. It's just got literally a lot of places on the ship. It's just one layer. Look at that, and it's completely exposed. I totally have to work on the inside too. I gotta add more interior wall to sort of give it a second layer. Let's start like this. How would it look if I go like this? Or like this? That looks a lot better, eh? Oh yeah. Let me add that piece there. I'd have a... Let me add that. Let's do the same thing on the other side. I like how a few little block changes can just completely change the look, make it much more streamlined. And if I go further, say, let's do this. What do we think of this? Go like that. That would look weird because I would need something to cover up. I think I'm gonna cover up this area here, top part of the thruster. Yeah, that's looking a lot better there already. Let me see. Thinking. What if I do this? This is just an idea. Maybe I can roll with it like this. How does that look? Let me see. Are they not all running? Yeah, they're all running. Okay. It's just, oh, one is off. And that's not because I didn't turn them all on. It's just, it seems like some of them just don't want to do anything, thinking that the others will. Actually, you know what? There is a setting here I did not use before. I don't know if it would work for this. There is an option called Help Others. Let me just click it. Maybe then it'll just. I think it's to help other grids or whatever that are building and whatnot. I think that's what it does, not necessarily my grid. I could be wrong, but let me just leave that on. That's looking better, that side. Because it's slanted here, I could further add to the look. What if I do this? Oh, What if I do this? It slopes down more. What do we think now? What do we think? Not bad, eh? I think. Yeah, it's starting to take form. So let's just mirror what I did on the other side. Is that what I did? Yeah. Yes, indeed I did. Okay. Do that. There. So I got a side of the fuselage that's sloping down, and it sort of curves around. I see that looks a lot better than it looked before. It didn't take me too long. Yeah, it looks a lot neater, I think. As far as for this, thinking. What are we? This is what I normally do. So I look at it and I'm thinking maybe I can improve on this, and then I remove and then I re-add stuff. Let's just play with this. I don't know how this is gonna look. No. No, that's gonna look off. Let me see. Not a square. No, then that would look really weird. Let me try a different block. Let's get rid of this. What if we do that? Go back to my yellow.
Energy low.
Okay, that would be interesting. Maybe if I do it like this. It's not as smooth anymore now, eh? Well. This is what I'm constantly doing, just changing things around. I think to myself, oh, it looks good. Maybe I can improve on it. Now, if I do it this way, I would be short. It wouldn't go up all the way. It wouldn't line up with the top. No. That's just the wrong block for that. No, 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 no. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Hang on. Okay. I see what I'm doing here.
Energy critical.
See now, I mean, it's not as super smooth, but it looks like it sort of steps down. And if I go further like this, like this, let's cover those up. I don't think I'm gonna ever use those ports. This side is more smooth, but the thrusters are exposed. I think I could rock with that. Yeah, let's just do it to the other side then. Oh geez. Okay. Alright. I know what blocks to use. We shall do it to the other side.
No
Oh
energy.
Lord. Yeah. Constantly doing that. Not even checking. It gives me the warnings too. I can hear the warnings, but then I just like I override survival instincts with continue building. Alright, so I place that block. Let me see here. Placed it another one of those edges. Where is yeah. Right. Now see how this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, what if I just double down and keep sloping it like this? I can never make up my mind. Alright, let's delete that. Delete this. Delete that. Which means solid square block. Like so. Now it's just a complete slope. Thing is, that conveyor thing won't be covered. That's like so not supposed to. Is it much of a big deal? I mean, if it has one there, is it a big deal? Alright, so looks like I might be going with complete slope, complete 45-degree slope. Oh man, I got so much work to do with this thing. I just deleted a block that I didn't want to delete. Crap. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll leave it like this. See from a distance. Yeah, it looks better. That looks okay. I can continue and sort of cover up the ion thruster a little bit. Have a whole theme going here. Slope, slope, slope. No. Where is it? Yeah. It won't really cover it up that much. It's still quite exposed. Now, is there a block? I think there is a block. I wonder if it's in this same category. No. No. Is it this? No, 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 no. It's the wrong block. No. It would fit there, but it's off. No. No, 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 no. I don't think it's in this category. Okay. Let's keep checking until find the right one. I might not even find it. That's a neat looking block, and I've used it before, but that's not the one. Not the one I need. Let's check the last category. What if I find it? No luck so far. I don't think I'm gonna find it. No. What I'm looking for is very specific. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Not even that one. No, that's no good. I don't think they have it. They don't have it. I am out of luck, I think. Might have to use something just completely different. Might just not look the way I want it to. Yeah, it's unfortunate. See, that would work perfectly like that. Ooh. See, look at one side's okay. But it's the wrong block. It's not the one I'm looking for. It's not the one I need either. See, that would work on one side, but then the other side goes kaput. Yeah. I think I'm out of luck here. Alright, I won't waste too much time here. So, I will figure this out. Let me just complete the other side real fast. Let me see. Yes, sir. How are we looking? If I look from a distance, it's okay. I'll have to find a way to fill this gap. Yeah, there's a lot of edges that I need to work on, I think, in this thing. Finish off the front. Probably put some doors will be added. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap this up though. I just wanted to
Energy low.
took quite a bit of time just to sort of work on the slope and think it all out, sort of just on the fly. But there's I feel there's a lot more that needs to be done, and a lot more smoothing out that I can probably do. So I'm gonna try to do that. The aesthetic part of this whole thing is gonna take up the most time, and it's pretty much what I'm working on. And I'm probably gonna add like different colors to this. Well, another color, not the whole thing, but on different parts of the ship. So, whew, yeah. Anyways, if you've been watching, thank you very much. I will continue working on this ship as I go offline, and we'll see how she turns out. I hope to have this ready to sort of do some testing on it, you know, moving, configuring it, and whatnot. I'm hoping by the next episode, because I've been putting a lot of time and effort into getting this all done. So, anyways, like I said, appreciate it if you've been watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of my suit-only survival series. for space engineers. See you all later.